In nomine Padri, I Fili, I Spiritu Santi, welcome everybody to Sunday Mass this Sunday, August 31st, the last day of August at 1:05 Eastern Standard Daylight Saving Time. Not too much time left for Daylight Savings Time for the rest of us in the world. How are you all doing? Thank you for all the well wishes and kindness and, the outpouring of camaraderie and bashardom and love. Yeah, I feel pretty crap. I'm just trying to it's kind of weird, I the COVID thing, you think it's a kind of done deal. And I guess it's there. There's this new strain going around. I think it's called like XB something or other. And it just seems to be more communicable than previous things. Now, I've had 5 vaccines, but I haven't had any in like 2 years because I'm like, well, shit's over. Who cares? Apparently not. And I really wish that I did because I am a believer in vaccines. And I had a good, good outcome with those because I had COVID a couple times and it was like nothing. And I'm not saying that this is something horrific. It's just I'm tired and my muscles hurt. And I was getting into such a good groove, getting on the bike, and I have a very, very full schedule. As you know, I'm a primary caretaker, and we've got Italy coming up, and there's lots and lots of things to do and plan, and I just haven't been able to do any of it. I haven't been able to do it. I've just been face planting in bed, going down, gloves, masks, and taking care of Rose's stuff, and Paul's been helping out a lot. But I just come upstairs and I just want to crash. And fever comes, fever goes. I'm like, well, I don't need Tylenol now, or Tylenol, paracetamol, or acetaminophen in the States. And I guess I just have to ride this thing out. And I'm a pretty miserable sick person, whereas I just want to be left alone. And I'm just angry because I have so much to do and I just can't do it. And that's the problem. And I'm sick of tea and soup and, lion's gold, I should say, honey and lemon. I guess I'm getting used to it. It's hot and it feels good. And I've been making some soups. But thanks everybody for your kindness. I probably should not have done the whiskey experiment on Friday. I did feel great while I was doing it. I had 3 whiskey and waters. I've never had whiskey in my life. That was the very first time I ever drank whiskey. And I don't know if I could really taste it because I'm having a very, very strange, I have a little bit of a hearing loss situation already because of all the heavy metal music and some earaches as a child. But there's a marked decrease in my hearing in my left ear, and I feel stuffy, as you can tell, because I don't normally sound like this. It's just that kind of stuff. Like I was in the middle of a music project and getting really getting there. One of the incomparable bashers writes music for TV, and he was kind enough to include me in something, and we worked on something that it seems to be working out, and I'm pretty much done with it. I just needed to go back and do some final things, and I can't because the singing is just, I don't have the energy for it. It's not that I can't do it. It's just, I'm just like, I start it and then I go, I don't want to do it. And then I think about the microphone and I have to keep alcoholing it. And I'm just a whiny, complainy little bitch. And I just want this to pass so I can get on with my chores. Anyway, look who got in here at number 1. Dave, let's kick it up a notch and just try to be positive. I'll do my best. Dave Fitzsimons, number 1. Finally, his prayers have finally been answered. First, and no better day than on Sunday Mass. Agree. In nomine Padri, Fili, Spiritu Santi. I already sent him out the new Basher's theme because you deserve it. You're a super basher. You have no idea. And here's a fun thing. I'm just going to give you a little behind the scenes thing because why not? Last year when I was doing Dear Dirk, that was all Dave's idea. And that's when I started asking everybody to send letters in and stuff like that. But that was his idea. That's how the Bashers works. I come up with just about nothing. It's all yours. That's why I say it's your show. I just host it. So ideas come from everywhere. I love collaboration. Being collaborative is one of my absolute the zeniths of my creative career. yeah, it's easy to do stuff by yourself, but you know what? Once somebody else throws an idea into the mix or adds their special spice, lots of things get done by singular people, but the best things get done, I think, when it's collaborative. You know, think about all those Lennon and McCartney songs. Yeah, in the beginning they wrote their songs together, but later on they didn't. But you know, once they brought the song, hey, I've got the song, doom, doom, doodle, doo, doodle, doo, doo, doom. And then, you know, Ringo would put in his thing, and George and John, they would come in and they would add this stuff. That's the spice of life, man. Collaboration, communication, all that stuff. So Dave Fitzsimons, Basher, unparalleled. Thanks so much. Congratulations to you. You deserve it. The purple one is here. Happy Sunday, Mass Father Dirk, and all the Bashers. Melly C, thank you so much. I know I'm not very loud today, and I've got the mic cranked. I just don't have my usual DO power. Just I don't have it today. Something like yesterday, I felt much, much better. And then I went to bed really early because I felt really tired. So I guess it's like a seesaw. I guess, you know, does anybody have any experiences with this newer form of COVID? Um, I just I just pray in nomine Patri Filii Spiritus Sancti that it's not some lingery long COVID crap, because I ain't got time for that, y'all. I ain't got time for that. Thank you, Melly C. And congratulations to David. Indeed, Mr. Brooker. Well done, David. Hi, Melly. And hi, everyone. Happy Sunday and the day of the Bashath. The Basheth. We, the who basheth. Upvoted number 3. If you can, it makes unbelievable difference. Yeah, I could say like and subscribe if you want to be a part of this great little community. I'll see if the Bashers will let you in, because they're a great bunch of folks and they vet everybody, and there's a questionnaire and all those things. Kidding. If you can, upvote, man, it makes a difference every single day. Thank you so much. And Raphael is in here. Dave Fitzsimons, deservedly so, indeed. Indeed. This is a good one, lads. This is what you can I tell you that listen, so you want to know where I got the idea for that? Okay, hold on. So that's why this show is the show that it is. That is completely why. I didn't make that up. First of all, that's a recycled iBashers Sunday Mass, the Crusades one. I did that like a long time ago, but I used it because I got an email from, where is it? Is it this one? Yeah. So I got this one from Drooby Doo. And look who it is. Look, it's the kids all together looking so great, having such a great time. They're staring at something. I know what it is. I'm going to show you in the Gallery of Bastards. You'll know exactly what it is they're looking at. And holy smokes. So that was the impetus for today's. Instead of watching what they're watching, I decided to put them in there watching Bashers. Thank you, Drooby Doo, for all that you do in the Basher first. See, you had no idea that that's what happens, right? It does. The good ones borrow, the great ones steal. And it's a great shot. Absolutely. They call it the Crusades. Well, they did. That's what they called it. Mr. Dave Fahrenheit 451, the king of all bashers, still by a decent margin. You're up there. Panel Power got really close. Panel Power, coming back for you. Dave Fahrenheit 451. Dave Fahrenheit 451. Ooh. You deserve a song. You don't have one yet, do you? Andrew Wolkowicz, Canadian, $2. Dave, well done. Have a great day. And upvote. Thank you so much. We start out, as we always do, with the Andrew Wolkowicz commemorative God. Yeah, I mean, I get bombarded with YouTube crap at the end of the month. Like, this is your month in review. This is what you should have done to make it better. This is what you can do. Join memberships and start this. And I was thinking, it's like, you don't monetize your channel, meaning I don't run commercials on the show. And I don't like them. And I realize why they want me to do it, because they make them. I'd maybe make like 11 cents at the end of the month from them showing, some, hard on medication, or God knows. It's always, they look at the demographic, like Dirk's a certain age, then they look at your demographic, and then it's like medicine, pet stuff, pet smart, things to sell people. And yeah, a lot of people do put that on there, and I guess, it is, but it's like, I'm like, "Listen, you guys are just giving me this stuff because you wanna make the money. It's not like you're trying to make my show better." But then I was like, "If I do that, will they be more interested in pushing the algorithm for the show because they make a couple of cents off it, and every, 2 cents adds up, 2 cents plus 2 cents plus all that. Who cares? I don't know. Who cares?" Andrew Welkers, I have to work a close tonight, but I get to watch Today live before I go in. Relaxing way to get the day going. Absolutely handy pandy. Um, I, as you guys know, I bartended for 800 years, and I used to close for the longest time. And I finally got to a certain level of seniority where I said, I just want to work lunches. I just want to work the mornings. I like getting up. I like getting on the subway, going to work, prepping the place, and then leaving at 5 o'clock. Here comes the crowds. Bye. Because I couldn't abide by Tiffany, Amber, Bethany, and sometimes Madison. Yeah, you guys make frozen like my head off. Just the caliber. Usually one needs to go to a bowling alley to meet a woman of her caliber. Yes, I don't know. Sunday Mass is here again. Hey, Martin Bronson. Yes, it is. It is the last Mass, the very last Mass of August 2025. We're closing the books. It's the last day of the month. Isn't that crazy? And you know what I really wanted to do today? I really wanted to get on the bike because it's such a beautiful day in New York. It's got to be like 73 degrees. I don't know what that is in Celsius. It's nice. There's not a cloud in the sky. And it's like my knees and my elbows hurt. I'm like wondering, maybe if I do that later, if I feel up to it, just go for like a quickie, would it make me feel better getting the blood going, or is it detrimental to the COVID thing? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. I read everything I can. They're like death, death, death. Don't do this, death. Don't do this. Don't take this, death. Hey, Nick, says Melly C. Mr. Booker and Mr. Landon upvoted number 8 today for Sunday Mass. Thank you, Kevin Landon. How are you, baby? Did you send some stuff into the Gallery of Bastards? We've got Mard and Andrew and Melly C. and Brooker. And hey, Easy E, Oof Garden, still going, baby. He says Oof Garden, but he means roof garden. But I like Oof Garden better. What's going on in your Oof Garden? And we got Drooby Doo with a couple of entries. Guys, you know how to do that. Let's make this last last Sunday Bashers of 2025 in August, the best one ever. You know how to do that. Basherdirk@gmail.com. That is basherdirk@gmail.com. Anything that you want to say or send or share to the rest of Basherdom happens right there. You could do that, or you could just say, who cares? I don't care. Why do you care? I don't give a shit. I watched a great I love to watch Karens. Kind of my, kind of my thing. And there was a good one today. It was a woman in a Panera Bread. Go Google it. It's amazing. And it's like an old lady. And some guy had like a free Palestine jacket on. They were just ordering coffee and stuff. And she attacked him. This old lady. And then you got to watch her try to weasel out of it with the cops. No. And, she has Eastern European accent. She's like, just you slithery snake. Like, listen, you might dislike what is emblazoned on his clothing. Sometimes things can be offensive. That shouldn't be, but apparently it is to you. But like people get thrown off of airlines because they'll be like, eat my blank or whatever, something that's rude or crude or untoward, any of that stuff. But this guy just went in there, and it was even not, he was like on the back of his jacket or something, the back of his t-shirt. And she had a hot coffee and she was threatening to throw the hot coffee at him. And then she started hitting him. And it was just mental patient stuff. And she couldn't be stopped. She kept coming back and he's like, stay away from my wife, stay away. He was trying to block her. And then she spilled the coffee on herself. Good for her. But that kind of amused me today. When you're feeling blue, and that's the other thing about COVID. I don't know if anybody else had COVID and experiences. It's like, I am not a depressed person. I'm grateful that I don't suffer from depression. I understand how real that is for so many beautiful people in the world. Lucky for me, I don't. But there is this weird modicum of that seeps in. It's kind of like you're isolating. Like Rose keeps telling me, I want to hug you, because I always give her a hug before when I come in and when I leave. And, so she feels safe and taken care of and protected. And I can't do that. And that makes me really, really sad. And, just connections, having to stay away from people. And, it's a weird thing. Who cares? I don't know. Maybe some people do. You're going to catch the show. Best wishes for Dirk and all the Bashers. And to you, Kevin Landon. I will catch some early today before work. Please do. And as Nietzsche said, God is dead. Yeah, well, you'd think so if you look at the world today. The way people go, that's not real. None of this is real. Maybe humanity is fucked. So Tobster McDonkey has been trying to get me to watch Deep Space Nine on Star Trek. And it's a show I don't like. I have started and stopped that show. I couldn't tell you because I love all the other ones except for Discovery, which Tobster, you should love the fact that I hate that show. And you know why I hate that show because of it's so ridiculously woke and stupid. And that the guys from Rent and F off. Deep Space Nine, I found that and I told him, and he sent me a bunch of videos that were from the Ferengi, of which he knows I don't like them as characters. I just don't like that whole thing. Anyways, I was like, oh, come on, man. So he sent me some other ones with the Kardashians, not to be confused with those people from Calabasas, California. The real ones from Star Trek. It was good. I really, really enjoyed it. I have to say that. I watched one of them and it was good. There is a problem with that show, and I found out what it was. And you might find this, Tobes, if you're kicking around, that when Star Trek came back on television, and let me bore the living shit out of everybody with Star Trek crap, is it was shot on 35 millimeter film. And then when they went to do the special effects, they used 480p videotape to superimpose special effects on top of it. And therefore, the version that you get to watch on TV is not, you don't get to enjoy the full 35 millimeter cinema experience. You are watching a CD quality, a DVD quality, 480p. That's why it looks so crap. Now, a couple things. The Next Generation, when they put it on DVD, they put it on Blu-ray, they redid everything to make it look amazing, rendered it in like 4K or whatever. When it came to Deep Space Nine, they didn't. They left it alone. Voyager, they upscaled it. And then, of course, with Enterprise, it was shot digitally. Everything but the first season, 35 millimeter, and then everything was digital. So they never had to worry about it. That show, by the way, I know you don't like that show. That show looks incredible. But anyway, good. I'll watch the next ones and we'll see how it goes. I still don't like anybody in that cast. Not feeling them. I don't know why. I've tried. No sacramental wine today. No, the water of life or whiskey is needed to bring Dirk back to life. Yeah, I'm just a little worried. I'm a little worried that in the long run, Kevin, that did me dirty. And I didn't have a lot. I had actually, maybe I did. I had 3 whiskeys and waters, and then people were getting mad. I'm gonna go pull this up because I want to show you the bottle I had. What is it called? Johnny Walker Gold Centenary. Centenary. How do you spell that? Centenary. Okay. So the one that I had was this one. Yeah, that's the one I had. So let me go show you this. So I got a comment from somebody, I'm not sure who they are, but this is the one I had. Okay, right? It's $500 bottle of whiskey. Sorry, gang. I mean, I don't know what it cost 30 some odd years ago when I got the bottle. That's why he said that. We got that as a gift, like literally when we moved in here 30 some odd years ago, and it's never been drunk. So obviously it doesn't age in the bottle. It was 18-year-olds and it's still 18 years old, but it's been sitting there for a while. But this is the exact one that I was adding water to. He's like, oh, he goes, I'm dead. You added water to that beautiful whiskey. Listen, I wouldn't know me arse from me elbow when it comes to whiskey. I don't, and it's not like, wow, the light bulbs. I think my taste buds are so goofed up and all that stuff. I just think I can't taste it. I did smell a little bit of Band-Aid. That wasn't very thrilling to me, but what can you do? What can you do? Hey, Eddie, opportunity, bless my soul. All the problems of the world trace back to OJ. If he didn't wax those two people, we wouldn't have the Kardashians. Oh man, isn't that so true? We wouldn't have race divisions. Al Gore would have been president. So, wow, that's pretty wild. Are you out fishing there with your sub on? Look at you, man. That's a look, man. Can I just say this? Listen, I'm an Omega guy, right? But every time I see a great sub shot, I'm like, man, I really want one of those. And I would really enjoy wearing them. I think they're sexy as such a man's watch. I'm going to make this statement here. I'm going to give you your big bang boom. Thank you for that. Closing out the books on August. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Eddie. Yeah, it's really kind of true, right? If OJ hadn't done that, then we never would have met Robert Kardashian. And those girls would have never had the opportunity. Or maybe, who knows how it would have worked out. She probably still would have got divorced, or maybe not from Robert Kardashian. Or did he die first? Is she his widow, or did they divorce? That's a good question. I actually don't know the answer to that. No, it had to have been a divorce because her and Bruce Jenner have they have multiple children together. Is that correct? I believe there's multiple children there involved. Yeah. Carlos Paggi says, forget vitamin D is what you need and lots of it. You are 100% correct. And I have been taking a Centrum multivitamin, but you're right. I should be just banging out the vitamin D. Yeah. Le Carre said, dude, I'm obsessed. Strange New Worlds has some good episodes there. The Gorn. Yeah. Gosh. So I've loved the whole show so far, except this, and the Gorn thing did somehow wind up a little disappointing, especially with infecting the captain, his girlfriend. Yeah, with that whole thing, it was kind of anticlimactic. There's a lot of stupid stuff this year. Now listen, there's the whole fantasy thing with meow she meow. They did they do the hologram shebangies. I've never been a big fan of hologram episodes in general. I'm already watching fantasy, so I'm watching fantasy within fantasy, Correct. Having said that, Catherine Janeway and Leonardo da Vinci, Catherine Janeway as that old mansion, and she's the governess. Yeah, I don't know. I've liked a couple of them, but not a whole hell of a lot of them. It's weird. Get some sun. I will. It's my Smurf. That's genius, man. It's nice, cool 88-degree weather here today. Greetings from the Mediterranean. Oh, lucky you. And the beautiful and kind of hearts out, ladies and gentlemen. It's Jocelyn Bittenbender. God, my hairy paws look crazy today. Happy Sunday, Bashers. Able to join live? Yay! I am wearing Habit Rouge, though, because I wanted to feel pretty, because I've just been blowing my nose and walking around in my pajamas and just feeling sorry for myself. But I took a shower and I used some hair product, right? And then I just gave myself 3 spritzes of Habit Rouge Eau de Parfum. You know what? Mwah! Because that just feeling crappy. Don't exercise with the virus. I want to get on my bike so bad. It's so depressing. A bowling alley next to a trailer park with a roadhouse next door. Indeed, to meet a woman of your caliber. I get bombarded by my own brain when I'm trying to sleep. Oh, I know. This is what you should do to make your life better. This is what you're doing wrong. I know, because we talk at night, sort of. Well, you talk, I listen. Keep moving around so it doesn't run down into your lungs as you are on your back. No good. Yeah, I don't want that. Hey, Robin's Bird. Hey, hey, hey. Hearts for all the girls. Thank you very much, Robin's Bird. Hello, happy Sunday. Yeah, you're right. Variety is the spice of life. Blessings be upon you, Don Dirk, and all your holy disciples. Hope you're all well this fine Sunday, and also to you, my brother. Ask Paul for for a nice, relaxing back rub. You'll still be sick, but you might feel better. Also, I've taken a couple of baths, and I'm not a bath person. I'm just not. I'm a shower guy. I'm not a bath. And you know what I do? I take a shower and then I run the bath because when you're sitting in your own filth, that sounds gross. Andy M, good day, Father Dirk. Wishing you and yours only good things. It's the only good things guy. It's him, the one and only. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, brother, very much for that. We appreciate it. Yeah. Who am I missing? Oh, loving the song, Dirk. And thanks to all the Basherdirk for all the kind words. Guys, well, you rule. Because you're one of the gang, pal. When you're one of the gang, you're one of the gang. You can only get kicked out for like a couple of reasons, you know. Nick B says, "Oh, I've just seen the earlier start time. Yeah, I'm just gonna do like an earlier hour today, and I was kind of hoping that maybe I could get on my bike later, but I feel schnizzled. You know, it's just so crappy. Oh my God, Nick B, happy anniversary today. So have some fillet, as you guys say, fillet steak and a cheeky bottle of 2019 Chianti to accompany. Oh, I may be a little snozzled by the time. Well, happy anniversary. Bon anniversaire, monsieur. That's so great. Everybody, let's give him a big bang boom for that. We'll do this. Yay! Confetti. Happy anniversary to Nick and the missus. Congratulations. You deserve it, my friend. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Maybe I'll go get some sun. I don't know what I'll do. Something like that. Yeah, it's just been kind of weird. Anyway, look what I got in the mail today. Will this show a little bit? Oh, it's blue. Okay. So I got this in the mail. This is Barnabas Sky, Over the Horizon. This is the brand new album that I sang two songs on. This is my now friend Marcus Pfeffer. He's a German Wunderkind from the middle of the Black Forest, and he approached me years and years and years ago, and he asked me if I would be interested in collaborating. He sent me some music. Could I write something to it? And I did. And we did the last album together, and for this one we did two songs. Is that ASMR or what? Yeah, you like that, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's horrible. I don't hate ASMR. Here it is. Can you see this better? Oh, let me get the glow. Oh, this is nice looking. This is the first time I've ever seen the package. I'll do an unboxing on the show. So Barnabas Guy, this is Marcus Pfeffer's thing. What he does is he has lots of famous and unfamous singers like me on it. And then there's like a little booklet. It's blue, so it's not going to translate. Oh, look, here's all the lyrics. Oh, look, and there's a picture of Marcus. There's a picture of Marcus. He looks very cool now. He's a very cool looking guy. Very Teutonic. Marcus Pfeffer, guitars, bass, guitar, synths, and backing vocals. And oh, there's no picture of the guys in the band on this? Oh, there has to be. Oh, wow. Wow. Last time there was pictures of all the singers. Oh, it's on the inside of the disc. Oh, well, hello. There's me looking like I'm going to a leather daddy bar. Look at that. It's crazy. So these famous people are, I'll tell you who the singers are. Danny Vaughan from Taiketo, me, a guy named David Cagle, a guy named Delby Artigas, Tony Harnell from TNT and Skid Row and so many other things, Danny Vaughan again, Connie Lane, Lee Small, great singer, Danny Vaughan again, and me. Both Danny Vaughan and I have two songs on there. This album's called Over the Horizon, and I haven't heard the entire record. I'm excited to listen to it after the show. I know what my songs sound like because I did them. But yeah, what a cool thing to unbox today. And unfortunately, the CD box came broken. I didn't even realize that until I took the plastic off. These things always break because they're so cheap and crap. Yes, I'm going to use my... yeah, I do look like I'm going to a leather daddy bar in that picture. It's terrible. Yeah, like I've got like a beard that's like that big and my shirt's open and I'm like all blue. I need to go to get like body waxed so I can relive my earlier twinkdom. A shower, a spritz of fragrance, and some natural vitamin D makes a big difference. You know what? Right after the show, I am going to go pop some vitamin D and go sit out on the deck and put on an audiobook. Don't laugh at me, but I'm reading Mariah Carey. I'm not reading, I'm listening to Mariah Carey's audiobook right now. And I listened to a preview of it because I quit Audible because it's too expensive. It's just too expensive. I have a library card which I get books from that I use incessantly. I'm a three book a week kind of guy. And I saw the preview of this book and I was like, let me listen to it. And she narrates it. And you know what? It's really, really good and really, really funny. And I used to love her, her earlier career before she got all whatever. And it seems like she's kind of back to that. It's really self-deprecating and fun and sweet. And she's a superstar, Her first record came out. Listen, there wasn't a person in the world who didn't say, oh shit. Nobody said that. Yeah, we could definitely do a stream from the deck just via iPhone, a test board for Piazza Spritz galore in a few weeks. That's for sure. Piazza Spritz galore, PSG, baby. We're gonna have PSG. I love that. You just came up with a new thing. Let me get that in. Let me make a banner. Hold on, create a banner. PSG, baby. There it is. Add banner, and that's what I'm gonna have on the show. PSG, baby. Piazza Spritz galore. Thank you for that. It's your show. I just hosted, obviously. That's a great idea. Yeah, I could. I'm not going to have a spritz out there. Maybe I'll have a coffee with you guys later since I can't. I'll show you the deck. Have you seen it? You probably, some of you have, some of you haven't. I've shown pictures of the garden out there. It's small. It's like 12 by 12. But it's lovely and it's filled with flowers and basil and tomato and I have this gigantic rosemary bush out there that I use when I bake bread. It's been the most wonderful place in the whole wide world. And we couldn't possibly love it more than we do, Somewhere over the horizon, Dirk's dream will come true in Italy. Yeah, I hope so too. Thanks. I hope everybody's dream. I think everybody deserves their dreams to come true. Everybody's dreams change over time. What did you want when you were 5? What did you want to be, a fireman or a policewoman? Did you want to be the Pope? Some people want to be the Pope. People. Could you imagine wanting to be the president? Why would anybody want that job? Why would you have to have? That's why I've always said that the people that really want to make the difference work in local government because they can make a difference. Once you get into the big bang top of the heap, then it's just your ego. Then you're just usually some kind of douche. I don't think we have any kind of national leaders that aren't douchebags anymore. And that goes on anybody's side of the aisle. It's just so ego driven and everybody's funded and everybody's APAC'd out of their minds and, pick the scumbag, lobby of your choice. Everybody's on the take, And listen, there was a record that came out in 1988 called Operation Mindcrime by a group called Queensryche. Now, I was a very big fan of that band. We're a very similar kind of band. And that record was prophetic. It was true then and it's true now. If anybody knows that record, Operation Mindcrime, it's a masterpiece. It's a concept album about this kind of drug addict loser named Nicky, and he gets corrupted by this cult, and it's led by a guy named Dr. X, and his conduit is his caretaker, which was a nun named Sister Mary, and she somehow gets him involved with the underground. He's recruited, and it's unclear whether or not she's involved or whether she's not, but she gets murdered, and it's nuts. But it's extremely, if you want listen to the lyrics of that record, it totally applies to today. The what is some opera? His name is. Hold on a second. Operation Revolution Calling lyrics. I mean, I know them. I just need to be prompted. Where is it? Yeah. Okay. For a price, I'd do about anything except pull the trigger. For that, I'd need a pretty good cause. Then I heard about Dr. X, the man with the cure. Just watch the television, man. You'll see there's something going on. I've got no love for politicians and that crazy scene in DC. It's just a power mad town. But the time is ripe for changes, and there's a growing feeling that taking a chance on a new kind of vision is due. Since I used to trust the media to tell me the truth, but now I've seen the payoffs everywhere I look. And who do you trust when everyone's a crook? This is great. I'm so tired of all the bullshit they keep selling me on TV about the communist plan and all the shady preachers begging for my cash, Swiss bank accounts while they're giving their secretaries the slam. They're all in Penthouse. This is dated now. Penthouse Now or Playboy magazine. I guess it would be OnlyFans. $1 million stories to tell. I guess Warhol wasn't wrong. Fame 15 minutes long. Everyone's using and everybody's making a sale. It's pretty great. Revolution Calling is the name, but the whole album is like that, and it's just such a great. Anybody know that record? It's amazing. Le Carre says, remember to tell Barnabas Guy to turn comments on. The algorithm likes it. Oh, is that right? Does he have them off? Did you go look that up already? Marcus, I will tell Marcus. I will text him, say, turn your comments on. You know what the problem is? People are afraid they're going to be like, Dirk's douchey. I welcome it. I don't care. Remember when I used to care? I used to be like, they said bad things about me. Meh. Meh. I'm nice. Not always. That's funny stuff though. Upvote, please, says Melly C. Oh, thank you, honey pie. Honey child, thank you so much. Andrew Olkowicz with the new one on there. All right, let's get into let's 20 minutes of let's get in there into the Gallery of Bastards. See, you guys cheer me up, and that's a good thing. Yeah, maybe I'll do a little. Maybe I'll do a little stream a little later on live from the patio. You'll see my bikes in various disarray and upside down, and yeah, why not? Why the hell not? Why the hell not? The Gallery of Bastards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bastards. You share them with me, and I share with the world. From Jonathan D. Look at this collection. It's Morris and Jade. Look at this. How great is this? This is coming on fast and furious. We love that. Look at you, beautiful kitty. Look at you, beautiful kitty, man. Oh, look at that. Oh, how beautiful they are together. Oh, they're just the sweetest. That was my dog and my cat, Glaucus and Dinga. And then later on, Glaucus would tolerate Murray, but not like that. Maybe a little bit more. Look at you, beautiful. Look at you. How great is that? Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much. What a great contribution. Thank you so much for Morris and Jade. Two beautiful ones. Thank you so much. Andrew, I got your Statler Brothers thing, and of course I remember the Statler Brothers. How old do you think I am? And this was the one that started off today's thumbnail, so everybody would know. It's from who else but Drooby Doo. Look at that. So great. And then there's some more hijinks. I have a video, I think. Yeah, I have a couple of videos. I just have to download them. Not a big deal. Yeah, and here it is. Keeping the cats occupied. Let me download this so you guys have it. And we can watch it. From Drooby Doo. Wait till you see this. You're going to be like, what the hell? Snakes. But wait, it gets worse. It gets way worse than that. There's another one. Snakes Part 2. Ready for this? Get ready, kids. It's not one snake, it's two snakes. It's two snakes. Look, they're side by side. Watch this. Oh, look at that. Ah! Holy crap. I mean, look at it. Look what Junie's doing. Oh my God. Drew. I was horrified. Truly, I was. I mean, we have snakes in New York, but I know. Yuck. Everybody's like rabbits. It's like, yikes. Yeah, not my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Here's the Oof Garden from our very own, the OG, the very first subscriber to iBash. The very first. Did you know that? It's Easy E. That's right. And his garden is looking quite beautiful. Where's Dino today? Dino. Whoa, 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 whoa. Very pretty. You know what happened to me, Easy? If you're watching, I know you watch the show later on because you're always working. I think one of my basils, the best one I had, it was the most perfect one. It was everyone was talking about it. It was the greatest one ever of all time. I had to replant it because it wasn't doing so well, and it just died. I don't know what happened to it, and it was so big, thick, and green and leafy. It was beautiful. I mean, I still have the rest of them. They're all going to seed now, so it's just like what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go in there tonight and just chop all the leaves off and just make pesto and freeze the crap out of it. You know, beautiful stuff. Look at this. That's a roof garden. My roof garden does not look like that. Mine is like, wood and city tenement look. Outrageous. Paul is petrified of snakes, you guys. Charles Thompson. I hate snakes worse than Indiana Jones. Snakes hold public office in human form. I hate snakes. Yeah. Paul is petrified. If he saw a snake, he would run for his life. Wow, wow. You are doing a great job, man. Look how beautiful those all look. Wow. Gorgeous. Hey. Wow. I got you beat on that though, baby. Your rosemary looks good, but I I have a rosemary bush that I've done nothing to. It's been out there for 10 years and it's gigantic and it's so dark and leafy green and the underside is white. It's so fragrant. I do nothing. I water it. I don't have to do anything. It's just monstrous, like wild rosemary. Look at that. I didn't grow peppers this year. Carolyn Martin grew peppers this year. And they're gorgeous. And she even dried them and pulverized them to make a powder. I messed up. I really messed up. Easy E, everybody. Amazing. Thanks, OG. Thanks for that. And special best wishes out there to our very own Julian, who's taking the week off for undisclosed reasons. We care about you and we hope it's nothing serious. And we hope you come back to us as soon as is possible. Okay? Remember that. We care about you here at the iBashers. Oh, perfect night for Andrew and the kids. Oh, wow. Hello, kitties. Lucky you. Lucky you is all I can say. Lucky you. What great shots. That's her spot, though, man. She's always got to have the two pillows. Like, if you don't have the two pillows out, will she refuse? Oh, Nick Brooker and Jackie's. Oh, man. Look at this guy. Guys, we need more celebratory stuff here on the bashes. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, what a shot. Look at you two. God, is she lovely, my Lord. Is she just what a rose. Wow. What a beautiful shot. Hey, come on now. I want to do that so bad. Take me scuba diving, Nick. Oh, how pretty is this? Oh, wow. How long ago was this, Brooker? I mean, you guys look the same. You look like kids. Look at you. You're like children. What a pretty, oh, those flowers are gorgeous. The dress, everything about her hair. a vision. Oh, you're signing the registry there? Nice watch. Oh gosh. You guys are adorable. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Nick and Jackie. You are a beautiful couple. Absolutely fantastic. Tilly gets an anniversary toy to celebrate too. Is this a video? Good. Let me download it. So much easier to get these. Oh, Tilly, come on now. Oh. I wish you could hear the sound. Can you? You can't hear the sound, right? Maybe you can. You ripped that up. I always say that to him. You ripped that up. And you get it. Isn't that nuts? Tilly's amazing. Oh. Oh, adorbs. Thank you so much, Mr. Brooker. That is beautiful. Thank you for the Tilly addendum to your beautiful celebration. I'm in a madness, smoking Mindy madness. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's a ball of Mindy, and they call her Mindy. Oh, Mork. Is Carolyn here today? Are you here today? You're crushing, you pulverizing stuff. I don't want her to miss a moment of Mork. Look at how gentle and sweet and beautiful he is. Beautiful baby. Gabri says Mork rules. Mork's got big fans, man. You remember when Mindy started the whole contest thing and she won, and it was just like hands down, she wins. It's incredible how Mork, has got his huge fan base going on here. Oh, because that, I mean, that's always difficult. So funny. Oh, sorry about that. Mork's got his fans. You wouldn't believe the letters I get for each and every one of your animals, by the way. It's not like anybody gets singled out. I get them for everybody. Like, those are great shots of Bronson last week. Blah, blah, blah. Tilly, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's amazing. Saki. It's just they have the longest running series on iBasher, so that's for sure. Them and Andrew's cats. For sure. Do a slideshow and Mork and send it to Carolyn. That's a great idea. There she is. Mork, my love. Let me get a Mork shot on the screen. But see, look, she can be so adorable too. Yeah. I would be like, if she didn't return the love that I was giving her, I would be so heartbroken. And I know she's aloof. Oh, she's giving herself a pedicure. Oh, let me go back to a Mork shot for you while it's on the screen. Mork, my love, he's a beautiful boy. It's fantastic. Mork and Mindy madness, Mork and Mindy madness. Yeah, 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 yeah. I can get really low when I have a cold of some kind. That's funny. I guess this is not for the show. Watch Pat Benatar, We Belong. That's my favorite Pat Benatar song, by the way. We Belong. Oh, in 2020. She's great. Yeah, I'm a huge Pat fan. As you know, huge Pat fan. Senor wants Sunday pets. Aw. Of course he does. And why shouldn't he? Mindy showing feet. Yeah, we're getting into paws. Kinky paws. Oh, look at Senor. He does want some love and affection. That's fine. He deserves it. Oh, he's so beautiful. He doesn't get nearly enough accolades for how beautiful he is. He looks like some kind of king of the forest, doesn't he? Look at him with his beautiful Renaissance collar. Oh, you're a beautiful boy. Look how pretty he is. There's a lot of beefcake and cheesecake going on iBashers when it comes to cat, stuff, and he doesn't get nearly of that. And the crazy king of the forest is Bronson, of course. Look at this shot; is mental, absolutely mental. Now, did you brush him out like that, or did it just happen? Because that's crazy, absolutely crazy, Bronson action. Oh, oh. I see a cat carrier in our future. Where are you going? Oh, look at this. What's so funny about him is because he's so big and so regal. Like when he does like cat things, like hide in a cat condominium, it almost looks kind of wrong because he should be on the castle on the hill. Oh, look at that face. It's too much. Oh, Andrew says that Senor is a a little furry god, and he reminds me of that daily. Well, that's just fine. Look at this guy. You forget how big Bronson is until you see that. Wow. I mean, it almost looks like there's a Siberian husky looking out the window, right? Is that not crazy or what? Mart and Bronson. What a so white, so completely white. It's crazy how white you are. Amazing. Thank you so much, Martin. Then you got uh something from Andrew about Star Trek. Let's see what this says. Probably funny. No Star Trek warning. Do not mention Star Trek to this individual. Doing so may result in a lengthy, mind numbing discourse involving Star Trek episodes and films, Star Trek characters, technology, themes, and philosophies. That's the truth. Yeah, I'm the guy that fights the battle because Enterprise is my favorite of all the series. That and Voyager. And I would have never thought that I would like Voyager. I loved it. Carlos Paggi, another old say, hey, we do like watches on this show every once in a while, believe it or not. And here we go. Look at this. This is a vintage, huh? Wow. On rubber. Look at that, Carlos Paggi. That is cooler than cool. Wow. There's more than one. Oh, cool. Close up. Very, very, very cool. Wow. Wow. I mean, it's like Seiko's version of the X33 almost, right? Kind of, sort of. Kind of, sort of, but not really, maybe. Amazing. Carlos Paggi. Incredible. Great entry. Great watch. Great looking watch for all the Seikos. And everybody here is a Seiko maniac. We're all Seiko fans. That did translate, right? I did pull that up, right? Because I have to use two different things. I just want to make sure I'm doing that right. Hold on. Maybe I didn't. Oh, Andrew, you're so right about that. Just want to make sure I got this right, that I didn't goof up, because sometimes it happens. Beautiful, beautiful watch. Very cool. Looks great on Carlos too. Any digital Seiko, very cool. Agreed. Andrew says loved Enterprise, hated that. So there's a movement out there, Andrew, to pretend that the last episode never happened, and I'm all for it because it happens on the holodeck. Riker and Troy walk us through what happened way back when. So we're never really watching anybody from Enterprise. We're watching a holodeck depiction of what happens. So we're going to pretend that isn't that the greatest loophole ever? Because apparently Scott Bakula is coming back to play Jonathan Archer, President Jonathan Archer, President of the Federation of Planets. That is what's supposedly in the works. Oh, God. I'll just lose my mind if that happens. JHB Dynamic Duo this weekend. Wowza, wowza, wowza. It looks like Asheen O'Malley got a second Panerai. Did you see that? That's what it looks like. He unboxed one today. Wow. Look at this. Such a beauty, man. That strap, JHB. Yeah, you guys are Seiko. Everybody, we're all closet Seikoholics, though, you know? Yeah. Oh, I mean, oh, oof. That is such a stunner, man. Oof. What a stunner. I expect with that Milanese on it. Oh boy. Yeah. Listen, man. The 8-day and that. I mean, you can't go wrong. Absolutely gorgeous. JHP, amazing. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thanks, buddy. Hey, Vitali. Vintage. Ooh. He's been searching for this for more than a year. Are you ready for this, guys? This is not your average Daytona. This is the Zenith Daytona. That's the one you should get, isn't it? You know me, I'm a speedy guy, but if it would have to be this, 100%. Anti-M's in Cupcake Heaven. Yeah, I know. Not my thing, but that's okay. I don't hate it as much as I used to anymore. I don't hate half the stuff I used to hate anymore. Hey, I don't hate Deep Space Nine as much as I used to hate it. I used to really hate it. Now I'm like, it's okay. Just shot. It's too dark because they're on a dingy space station. Wow, that's great. Congratulations that you've been looking for this and you finally got it. Congratulations. That is a coup, man, and you deserve it. Vitalik, fantastic. And Carolyn Martin says it's potato time. It's potato time. I like how you spell potato with an E. Like your old school Irish. Oh, wow. Well, it's a tool watch. Jesus Christ. I still wouldn't do that. Isn't that terrible? Wearing it like you should, though. Jesus Christ. Look at those potatoes. They look absolutely gorgeous. Hey, Panel Power, what'd you miss? Strip teases, political distance, and anarchy. Amazing. Potatoes. There's some potatoes. Can't watch Quark. I don't like Ferengi. You guys know that. I'm not a fan of the Ferengi. Not a fan. That's the Gallery of Bastards. The Gallery of Bastards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bastards. You share them with me, and I share with the world. Let's get into the comment section and see what I missed when we were showing the stuff. Yeah, you know what? I'll do one later. I'll do one a little bit later. I'll do an impromptu. I'll just go live. Maybe I'll shoot it out a little thing. I'll just set it up out there. Maybe we could have maybe we'll have dinner out there or something. I don't know. Dinner's too late though, right? For you all you folks over there. Yes, the comments are off on the new record. Seven Wonders sounded nice. Oh, thanks, man. Seven Wonders is on the other record, right? Isn't it? This one is Scirocco Sands and One by One. Yeah, Scirocco Sands was on the record I did the first song I ever did for him, Seven Wonders. Thanks very much, Le Carre. I'll tell him to turn that on. It's probably his label. He's signed to a pretty decent label over there. It's Pride and Joy. I will tell him to tell them. Because you know what? Without that interaction, it's people. I get mad if I can't comment because I want to be like, I love this. I hate this. You spelled this wrong. Agreed. Thank you very much for saying that. Andy M says, brilliant openings, kittens galore. We love the kittens, baby. Snakes. Why did it have to be two? How did you get it to do two of them? Jesus Christ almighty. Beautiful garden, Easy E. I know, right? He's not around nearly enough. We love our Easy. Morgana gets very pissy and vocal with me if I move her pillows. Well, then don't do it. Beautiful pictures, Nick. Very classy wedding picture, says Andrew. Not like the snooty one from Venice. Yeah, celebrity weddings need to just go fuck off, right? It's like, who cares? Who cares? You know what? Weddings are supposed to be for the people that love you. And you know who Jeff Bezos invited? The Kardashians. He doesn't know them. Well, come on. Why are you inviting them to your wedding? You invite your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your friends. You don't invite those trash pots. They're nothing but alley cats. Not that there's anything wrong with being an alley cat. Beautiful Tilly, Mork rules, adorable cats, beautiful garden, lovely wedding anniversaries. Congratulations, man, Nick, on your wedding. And Jackie, fantastic on your anniversary. You're so cute. You're still both adorable. Our sweeties. Oh, and Mork, my love. Do a slideshow of Mork and send it to Canada. I could certainly do that. The world needs more cats and less jerks. That's for sure. That is for sure. 100%. Samantha had bought all of the DVDs, the complete series of Enterprise. It's great. So many great ones. So many great episodes. And that guy, Steve Shives, who I'm constantly talking about, him and I don't get along because he loves Deep Space Nine. He doesn't like Enterprise. I keep sending him like, watch this episode. This is the one that makes you feel, that makes you connect with the characters, that makes you apply this to your own life. It's so Gene Roddenberry. It's beautiful. Gabri loving that Pam, and Andy M, of course, loving that cupcake because you love it, and that Daytona. Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. I told my kids years ago that if I had a stupid amount of money, I'd buy a Watertown and turn it into the saucer section of a Starship. Why not? Trash pots. And Robin's Bird likes that idea. Guys, thanks so much. What a great Sunday Mass. In nomine Patri, Filii, Spiritus Sancti. Thanks for cheering me up in my COVIDness, in this crappy COVID world that I'm in right now. And I feel like I'm trapped in the COVID world. But I'll come at you in a little while. You know what I'll do later on? I'll just set up a little thing outside on the deck. Maybe just some, little time with us on the deck. Now that it's currently not under threat of legal action because she pulled her case because she had no choice because he said, you're not going to win this. She's going to try other shit down the road, though, but whatever. That's just what she does. Anyway, guys, I couldn't love you more than all. Happy Ferragosto. Happy last day of August. Happy all that stuff. And thank you, all of you, for being such great bashers and cheering me up over the last couple of days with this COVID crap. It's just been shitty. Anyway, love you all. Go in peace to love and serve the bash. My name is Dirk. You are the iBashers. Sweet hymn, it lifts us up.